Hello guys, welcome to another session. In this session, we are going to talk about Math Object. Math Object is the built-in object within JavaScript. Math Object offers various properties and the method which helps us designing the logic sometime in our application. So let's jump into the Visual Studio Code to look into some of the properties, some of the methods of Math Object. So let's look into the Math Object. So we are going to understand what are the properties and what are the method available within the Math Object. So first we will console.log and check that what actually within the math object. Here math object is accessible with the help of math word, and make sure that it should start with M capital. Now let's jump into the browser to see the output, and here you will find that it has given us various methods along with some of the properties like pi. So to get the value of the pi, we need to tell that console.log and we need to specify math.pi. Save it. Let's jump into the browser. And you will see here it has returned the exact value of the pi, which is generally we use 3.14, but in this case it has given complete value. Now let's proceed further. Same way, to find the value of e, it has also provided the property e. So it has given the value of e, that is Euler number. So right over here console.log math, to get the value of e type math.e. Save it. So let's jump into the browser. So it has returned the value of e. As we all know that the value of e is the golden number within math. Now let's proceed further. So far we have seen the properties it also offers. So math object also offers various methods. For example, if we are going to have a number, for example const, just for example x, and we can assign some value like 4.5, and if we want to calculate the round off of this number, so how you will calculate, we need to tell that console.log and we need to specify Math.round, and within that we need to pass value of x. So what it will do, it will round off the number to 5 as it is applying the logic. If it is greater than equal to 5, then it will round it to number 5. So let's look into the output. So see here it has rounded it to number 5. Now let's look into another method that is called ceil method, which will take the higher value. So that means with ceil, if we are providing this value 4.5, it will also return the value 5. So here you have seen that this 5 is printed by round and this 5 is printed by ceil. Ceil is taking the next higher value. So let's look into that. So for example, we will make it x only, and this time I am going to change it to 4.4. So let's look into the output. Here you will find that round has kept it 4 because it is lesser than 0.5 after decimal digit, but with the ceil case it is lesser even, but it has taken the higher value of that. Now let's proceed further. In the same aspect, there is another method that is called floor. That floor method we generally use to get the lower value. So what it means, if I will tell floor, then what will happen, if I will provide the value 5 over here, 4.5, so it will print only 4. Even though it is greater than equal to 5, it will take only 4. Now let's look into the output. Now see here, it has taken the 4. Now let's proceed further. So how we can generate the random number, we can tell that console.log, and over here we need to specify Math.random. This random number we will multiply with 100. So what will happen, it will generate the random number between 1 to 100. So let's look into that, but we will also make sure that we should rounding it off, else it will give us the decimal number. So make sure that we are rounding it as well. So let's do it, save it. Now let's jump into the browser to see the output. So see here, it has generated a number 45, and every time whenever you refresh the page, it will generate the random number. This time it generated 66, this time 33. So this way you can generate the random number. See here, it has generated 96 this time. So now let's proceed further. So this way you can use math objects. There are various methods also available, so you can look into that. So on this note, I am stopping over here. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye, take care.